Hello, everyone. My name is Julie, and I'm one of Christian Assembly's Kingdom Partners, and it's a privilege to share with you today. Our daily reading comes from Second Chronicles chapter 5, and I encourage you to read the chapter. It's a chapter about King Solomon dedicating the temple that had taken 7 years to build. It had been really the dream of his father, but he gets to actually fulfill it, and the precision, the detail, the lengths that they went to build this building as a place that the Ark of the Covenant would be there, and where man longed to dwell with God, and God wanted to dwell with man. And so after these 7 years of construction, now they're dedicating the temple, and that's what this chapter reads is about. If you go towards the end of the chapter, starting in verse 13, it says that the trumpeters and singers, they joined in unison as with one voice to give praise and thanks to the Lord. Accompanied by trumpets, cymbals, and other instruments, they raised their voices in praise to the Lord and sang, "He is good, and his love endures forever." Then the temple of the Lord was filled with a cloud, and the priests could not perform their services because of the cloud, for the glory of the Lord filled the temple of God. And I read that and I think of all of the chapters leading up to this, like this story that has been at play. And now there's this temple, and the people gather to worship and to sing and to praise and to play their instruments and to give their best to God. And God shows up, but his glory is still too much for them to be able to be in the presence of. And it makes me think about Jesus, and when he died on the cross, how at that moment the scriptures tell us that the curtain that was in the temple dividing the holy from the unholy was ripped from top to bottom. How incredible that really is, especially like when you think about this, like where people were praising, they were wanting to give their best to God, but they were not holy, they were not clean, they were not sinless, and so there had to be a divide because of God's holiness. And yet now, with Jesus making the sacrifice for us, that divide could go away. And then from there, how incredible it is when language is given that the temple, which was considered the holiest place, is now described as our bodies, that our bodies can become the temple of the Holy Spirit, where God can dwell with us, where the Holy Spirit can speak to us, can meet with us because of the sacrifice that Jesus made. And so as I read this today, and I just think of the incredible love of God that is willing to go anywhere and really to do anything for the sake of love, which is now open and available and an invitation to us. And it makes me want to lean in deeper and to receive that love, to receive the forgiveness, to receive all that God is wanting to offer to me and to you today, for us to walk in the freedom and to walk in the hope, and that as we sing of his goodness and of his love that endures forever, may God reveal himself more and more to us, and may we receive and may we extend it to others around us. So be blessed, friends.